Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Sunday, March 12th, 2023. So as you can see, I have the 1994 Kenmore Ultra Fabric Care direct drive washing machine. And in this video today, I just wanted to give you guys some updates, as I know there's a lot of anticipation to see this machine do a full cycle. I do not want to shoot a full cycle of this washer until I have perfected everything. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to need another week or two, probably two. So on Friday night, I did replace the transmission. The original transmission seemed to have some issues with the gear. The neutral drain pack worked, I would say, fairly well. I did put that to test, and it was able to neutral drain on slow agitation as long as it did fast agitation. Like if I did fast agitation first thing in the morning, and then later in the afternoon, if I did slow agitation, it would neutral drain. So that tells me that it was probably just starting to go. So I did replace the transmission in this machine with a brand new Whirlpool gear case or transmission. And I really do not like it, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Whirlpool has changed the way they have manufactured these gear cases, transmissions, whatever you want to call them. And this transmission is extremely loud and does not quite sound like what I am used to with my direct drives. So I am pretty sure, I'm not decided yet, but I'm pretty sure I might pull this out, sell it, and pick up a rebuilt transmission from this time period, 1994, probably to 96. So that's the update with the transmission. But other than that, it is working perfectly fine, no complaints. The other thing is, on Friday, I did replace the entire suspension system. I did replace the motor coupler, and I did replace, what else did I replace? Suspension, the springs, the brackets, the suspension retainer clips, and the skate plate. The skate plate is that triangular shaped piece that sits like right under the tub. And then the motors and the transmission's under that. So it keeps like the wash basket level. After talking today, and I'm reading my notes here because I don't want to, leave anything out. After talking today, well, actually over the past couple weeks now, I want to give, this fellow YouTuber a shout out. He's been absolutely, very resourceful when it comes to these machines, and he's given me a lot of really, really good advice and pointers. So I want to give a big shout out to Southpaw81. He does have a YouTube channel featuring several direct drive washing machines, a Kenmore, a 1994 Kenmore. I think his is 1994, maybe 95. But it's pretty much just like this, except he's got the black control panel. And he has completely rebuilt his from the ground up. And then he's got a couple Whirlpool machines. So I will definitely give credit to where credit is due. And he deserves a big thumbs up. Again, he's been a wealth of knowledge when it comes to refurbishing, reconditioning, whatever you want to call it, these machines. So with that said, there is one other component that I currently am waiting on, and that is the support that holds like the plastic tub in place, which sits, I believe, right on top of the skate plate. I think the bearings in this washer are bad, because when I did manage to get this tub out, it was extremely rusted under there. I sprayed some, CLR on there, let it soak. I'm talking about underneath the tube, inside this wash tub. So I'm pretty sure the bearings are bad. And, Southpaw81, he does believe that as well. So we're just going to go ahead and replace the entire support. because that will come with new bearings installed. And I don't want to do, you know, the stuff like replace the bearings. I've watched several videos on that. I'm confident I could do that, but I just, it's very time consuming. You know, when I had this thing ripped apart on Friday night, guys, I spent probably a good 3 to 4 hours. And I mean, this thing was completely disconnected. The back panel was off, you know, everything was just totally disconnected, you know. And those who, you know, replace like the neutral drain kits, I really commend you guys, because that's very messy, and that's very, that could be very time consuming. So, you know, I say, you know, do what you're comfortable with. So, but with that said, like I said earlier, I do expect to have this machine running to my satisfaction, probably by the end of next weekend. So I did order, you know, my parts, and I should probably get those this week. And then like I said, I'm looking at a rebuilt gear case. That's easy. I just got to switch over the motor coupler, the clutch, you know, stuff that is fairly simple to do. But the very first video I will do is probably going to be a full load of towels. We'll do heavy duty. We're going to probably do the hot warm, just because that's interesting. We'll do a high water level, and we'll probably do the ultra clean cycle. And then following videos, I'll show off the normal cycle. We'll do the permanent press cycle, and we'll play around with some of these settings. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. But so far, everything here is going well. And you know, despite the headache and the back pain and me not wearing gloves over my hands and cutting them, this has been a fun project. You know, this is my first machine I've really fully restored, because this machine had nothing but agitator dogs when I bought it, and I'm not even counting that. So stay tuned, guys. I know you're waiting. Hang in there. It's going to be worth the wait. And with that said, everybody have a great night and enjoy your week ahead.